What's up, everybody? I had a great session last night. I ended up with a $496 profit, just shy of $500. I was able to get this in just one trade. Let me just pull this up over here. There we go. So I mentioned last night on my live stream, as I've been going back through and reviewing my trades, I noticed I was leaving a lot of money on the table. I usually will go for 3 reward or 3% maximum as far as take profit, but on the really heavy trends I was seeing another 2, 3, sometimes even 4 or 5% that I could have been getting from the trades. So I decided, at least on the really good, the big telegraph moves, that I'll try to go for 5% or 6%. Last night was the first time I actually attempted that, and it did work, as you can see. So this is really great. Basically, it means I can make even more each week. If I'm able to get 5% from just one trade, I can probably go for more like 20% weekly instead of 10% weekly. So a huge difference there. I have my head on straight for this retake of the challenge. This is by far the longest I've ever spent on a challenge. It's a little strange, but then I'm not ever at risk of busting the account or violating any of the trading rules. So it is the slow and steady wins the race approach. I just plug along with the compounding strategy until I finally get 3 wins in a row. Once that happens, I pass the challenge. So let's go ahead and take a look at that trade that I won last night. Also a couple of other good trades that I saw and didn't take but should have. All right, so that trade that I took was on the Euro USD, and that was back here right at the beginning of the session. So you can see on the hourly chart, this is where we were, and this is a very heavy level that we were at. So that was right here, and the dollar was, let's see, on the hourly chart was right here. So I pretty much figured I would actually thought it would have came down more, but at least came down when I thought it was going to come down. And then the Euro GBP was also on its way up, and I'll talk about this a little bit more later. So here's the EGBP here, and this was an obvious move up. So on the Euro USD, I actually got in a little bit early. I got in a little bit before the session opened, so it was like right here, and originally I think I had my stop like right there. So I did move the stop down here, just underneath that level that I put in there earlier. So originally the 3% was like right in here, but like I said, I went for 5. So I actually ended up taking profit somewhere in there. And then it did end up coming down after. So like I said, I thought the dollar would have continued coming down from here. So I'm a little shocked that it went back up. Not too shocked, but anyways, we had the EGBP. Like I was saying, this was a very obvious move up. I was actually talking about getting into this trade while I was on the stream, but I ended up not taking the trade. So this was a really easy one, I feel like. 4, 8, 12. So there's 12 there. So once again, there's even more. So that's 3%. Here's 4%. 5%. 6%. 7%. 8%. So yeah, I can definitely get more out of these trades instead of just going for 3 every time. I don't think I probably would have went for like maybe 4 on this one. I don't think any more than that, but yeah, I'm definitely going to start taking a little bit more than 3 on occasion. I don't want to get too greedy either, because you know, if you go for too much, obviously you're not going to get anything. You'll end up losing the trade. So you gotta balance it out for sure. And then there was the UCHF. I almost took this one on the stream too, which I should have. That was here. The stop could have been here, but I don't think I would have been that risky about it. I probably would have put the stop like up here somewhere. So 10, 10, 20, 30. Nope. Well, could have at least gotten 20. I don't think I'd have went for 30 anyway. So just 2% on that one. That was just like a pullback trade. So I wouldn't have went for more than 2 on that one. And I just wanted to point out the UCAD as well. This was another good one, but since I was already in the Euro USD, I didn't want to take 2 trades on 2 different major pairs. And it didn't go as far anyway. So you could have gotten 2, but it wasn't going to go 3 like the one that I got. So that was like pretty much the worst out of the major pairs. So I'm kind of glad I didn't take it. The trade that I took was fantastic, and yeah, it worked out. If I get some good trading opportunities this week, it is possible for me to complete the challenge by Friday. If not, I should be able to have it done sometime next week. The goal is to have 400,000 in funding from FTMO by around October of this year. This will give me time to get a couple of payouts from that huge account, which should be around 25K to 40K per month. So a couple of those and I'll be able to quit everything else that I'm doing. Now, of course, I do have to get through the end of the year holiday season, which is always tough. Thanksgiving into Christmas into New Year's is just brutal as far as trading. So I want to make it through that rough patch, trade through January and February. If I have a certain amount of cash at that point, I can go ahead and begin trading full time. So I'm very excited about that. I, of course, put in the work to be able to make it happen. So I feel like I deserve it. Go ahead and hit the like button if you're enjoying the streams, the recaps, the channel. I'll be back on here tonight at 11:30 p.m. Pacific time for Wednesday's live stream London session. Be sure to tune in for that. Remember to always trade responsibly, and I'll see you guys later.